Welcome to the first Criande video tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be covering the chocolate drizzled strawberry cheesecake. The recipes you will need for this tutorial can be found at Criande.com. You will need the ingredients shown in the picture, a pre-cooked graham cracker crust, and a strawberry sauce. To begin this recipe, in the bowl of a mixer, combine the room temperature cream cheese and the room temperature sour cream. Be on medium until well combined. Once the ingredients are well combined, turn the machine off and scrape down the sides of the bowl and move on to the next step. For the next step, you're going to add the sugar. Turn the machine on to low and add the sugar. Continue to add the sugar until it has all been combined. Mix on medium until all the ingredients are incorporated. For this next step, we're going to add a little pop of flavor. Turn the machine on to low and add the vanilla and vanilla bean paste mixture to the cream cheese and beat until combined. Now it's time to add the room temperature eggs. Be sure to do this one at a time, allowing the mixture to blend a little before you add the next. Once you have added all the eggs, let it beat for just a few seconds and then scrape down the bowl. Here's a little cooking tip about room temperature eggs. If a recipe calls for room temperature eggs, it is easiest to crack them when they are still cold. I usually crack them into a bowl and let them sit on the counter to come to room temperature. Now we're left with the flour. Once all of your ingredients are incorporated into the cream cheese, add the flour a tablespoon at a time. Adding this a tablespoon at a time allows it to distribute throughout the mixture a little more evenly than adding it all at once. It also helps avoid lumps in the cream cheese mixture, and we certainly don't want lumps of flour in this beautiful cheesecake. Once all the flour has been incorporated, turn the machine off and scrape down the bowl. Set to the side while you prepare the crust to be filled. Alright, now that all the ingredients have been incorporated to make the cheesecake filling, it's time to fill the pre-baked and completely cooled crust. I have my pan sitting in a large half-sheet pan with a water bath. If you're not able to do this, you can simply place a pan of hot water in the oven when you bake the cheesecake. With a measuring cup or a large spoon, scoop some of the cream cheese filling into the crust. You will only need a thin layer for the strawberry cheesecake. If you wish to make a plain cheesecake, pour all of the filling into the crust. Once you have scooped enough of the cream cheese filling into the crust, it's time to take a spatula and spread it out. Try to get it as evenly as possible and make sure that it reaches all the edges. Once you have the cream cheese filling spread over the crust, it's time for the strawberry sauce. I used about a half a cup, with a quarter a cup being added at a time. Just drizzle it across, it doesn't matter what it looks like, and then move on to the next step to swirl. With a paring knife, go around the cheesecake and swirl in the strawberry sauce. It doesn't matter what it looks like, this layer will be covered up, but be sure to spread as much of the strawberry around as you can. Once you have swirled one layer, add another layer, which should be the rest of the cream cheese filling, and spread it evenly across. Once you have done that, it's time for the rest of the strawberry sauce. Again, I used about a half a cup, adding a quarter a cup at a time. Once you finish swirling, it is time for the cheesecake to bake. It's going to bake at 350 for an hour and 10 minutes. Once the cheesecake is baked, let it cool completely overnight, or at least for 4 hours. This is the completed cheesecake. For more directions on how to turn it into the chocolate drizzled strawberry cheesecake squares, visit Criande.com for a photo tutorial.